Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming out to Estero Community Park. It's a pleasure to have you all here. My name is Ben Avis. I'm the Director of Public Safety, and we have a couple of special guests that I want to mention here, in addition to our campers who are walking through the park this morning. I'd like to welcome Meyer Berkman, the Vice President of Strategy and Business Development for Avive. We also have our EMS Chief, Paul DeSico, and there's a lot of county departments that we partner with throughout the year, a number of whom are here and are helping us with this initiative. Of course, our leadership from Parks and Recreation, Innovation and Technology, and Community Engagement. So we're here today on the first day of summer to kick off the Summer of Safety. We're privileged to live in Lee County, which offers a wide range of recreational opportunities for all ages. From our stunning coastline, where you can enjoy the beach or paddle the blue waves, to our many county parks where you can enjoy a round of pickleball. There's something for everyone here in Lee County. Of course, this is the time of year where we welcome a lot of friends and family who come in over the summer to visit, and school is out. So we all have the kids at home, and they're enjoying their summers as well. And so with this in mind, we introduced this morning our Summer of Safety campaign, which encourages everyone to make these memories safely. In the past year, public safety has received 176 drowning and water-related emergency calls. We've responded to 1,764 cardiac arrest events. And in 926 of those events, we have had dispatchers assist callers with providing CPR instructions. Now, there's lots of ways that you can enjoy this summer safely, and we're going to share a lot of those tips this summer with you through our various channels on social media and with our traditional media partners. Today, we're going to emphasize the importance of water safety and how being knowledgeable about recognizing cardiac arrest and knowing what to do can help save lives. And with that, it's my pleasure to introduce Deputy Chief from Emergency Medical Services, Colin Johnson. Colin?
Thank you, Director Avis. Colin Johnson, Deputy Chief, Lee County Emergency Medical Services. And we're here today to talk to you about our new AED program that we've launched within Lee County. Nationally, there are over 350,000 victims that suffer from sudden cardiac arrest. And these victims require all of us to take quick and decisive action to give them a chance at survival. By doing so, we want to emphasize not only our citizen and bystander CPR, but early AED use. Unfortunately, historically, AED utilization is low because many bystanders are unaware of where AEDs are located or if there's an emergency nearby. But this is where our new program, partnering with Avive Solutions, brings the Avive AED, which helps to solve this problem. The Avive AED, along with our partners at our communication center, can be dispatched directly to these emergencies. So when a bystander comes across somebody who's suffering from sudden cardiac arrest, the AED can be activated from the dispatch center and be directed right to the scene of that emergency and provide care. To date, we've deployed 197 devices across the county and many of our county facilities, including parks and recreation buildings, stadiums, and other government complexes. We are excited to continue these efforts in Lee County and help bring awareness and help save lives. I'm now excited to introduce to you a member of our Parks and Recreation staff who had the opportunity to use an AED here at Estero Parks and Recreation, Trevor Sneely.
Thank you, Colin. Good morning. Just wanted to say, Trevor Sneely, Lee County Parks and Recreation, East District Manager. I had the unique opportunity on October 24th, 2020, to utilize an AED to help save a young youth from a basketball tournament. While I was the supervisor here at our facility, we hosted a youth basketball camp. During one of the games, tournament officials came to us and said that they were having an issue with one of the basketball players. They needed help. During the basketball game, the individual had gotten sick and was having trouble breathing. Instinctively, EMS was activated, and as a precaution, I grabbed the AED and headed into the gym. When I got into the basketball courts, I could see this young man laying unconscious on the floor. I immediately knew that there was an emergency. I instinctively tore open the AED, placed the AED pads on this young man's chest. The AED analyzed the individual, instructed that a shock was advised, and it was administered. Once the AED administered that shock, it reanalyzed this young man. It instructed us to do CPR. Once we were doing the CPR, the AED told us that we were doing the compressions to the proper depth and pace. EMS arrived shortly after. When they assessed him, they had found that he had regained his pulse and was shallowly breathing. It was later discovered that this individual had suffered a cardiac event, and without the use of the AED, his outcome could have been tragically different. We are thankful for our partnership with Lee County Public Safety and their initiative to ensure that all Lee County staff have received proper AED training. Thank you.
Thank you, Trevor. And as he mentioned, really when it comes down to cardiac arrest survival, the most important things you can do is recognize that somebody's in need of help, know where all of the devices are to help provide that help, and have the confidence to do something. And that's really where our next program comes to play. So a few months ago, about 3 months ago, we launched a program known as HeartSmart. Within that, we've partnered with 25 different agencies across the community to focus on providing bystander education with CPR and AED use. And really, it's designed to help individuals recognize when somebody's in need of CPR and give them the confidence to provide that care. To date, we've trained over 5,000 members of the community in bystander CPR and AED awareness, and our goal continues to be to empower bystanders with the confidence to act during a cardiac emergency. You can learn more about this important initiative at our website, www.heartsmartlee.com. And we invite you at the end of the press conference to join us at the back table for a demonstration of both the AED as well as hands-only CPR. I would now like to introduce a member of our Parks and Recreation staff who will speak more about summertime pool safety and prevention, Paul Rapp.
Good morning. My name is Paul Rapp, and I am a lifeguard and pool supervisor for Lee County Parks and Recreation. I have been working for the department for the past 9 years. I just have some key takeaways for water safety that I'd like to share with you today. First, the importance of active supervision cannot be overstated. Drowning is often silent and can happen very quickly. For these reasons, when others are in the water, always designate a water watcher. A water watcher is a responsible adult whose sole purpose is to keep a close eye on the water. Next, it's also crucial to know your swim skills and the swimming skills of others you're with before you take part in water activities. Even the strongest swimmers can face dangers in the water. Be aware of your abilities and avoid conditions that put you at risk, such as strong currents, deep water, and other potential hazards. Always wear a life jacket when you're on a boat, paddle craft, stand-up paddleboard, and if you're not a strong swimmer, don't hesitate to wear a life jacket in any water setting. Life jackets are essential for safety. Make sure you use a U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket and make sure that life jacket is sized appropriately. As a lifeguard, I strongly advocate for swim lessons. Swim lessons are offered at all 4 of our county pools, and if you need to find a class or register for a class, you can go to leeparks.org/register. So just to summarize, never swim alone, always have a water watcher or swim with a buddy. Always wear a life jacket when necessary. And take precautions to ensure the safety of yourself and the safety of others, including learning CPR in case an emergency does happen. So thank you, and remember to practice safety this summer when enjoying the water.
I want to thank our speakers today, Colin, Trevor, and Paul, for sharing their tips and their experiences. Again, this is a great time of year. It's a time that we look forward to getting to spend time with our family and friends and making new memories. We strongly encourage the community to take steps to make sure that we find ways to include safety and make sure that we create those memories in a safe way. We're going to be sharing more tips over the summer and more information on our social media platforms, and we encourage everyone to locate those and subscribe. And we look forward to sharing more about those events as well as our Heart Smart campaign in the coming weeks. Thank you all for joining us today, and have a safe summer.